There's a simple but powerful attitude that makes any woman think about you all the time. It's not about money, looks, or status. It's about how you position yourself in front of her and the world. Today, I'm going to show you what psychology calls perceived value, and how this attitude, when applied correctly, makes you become unforgettable to her. And the best part, everything I'm going to tell you here is backed by research and evidence of human behavior. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay until the end, because I'll give you a practical example at the end that you can use today. 1. Perceived value is more important than real value. Studies show that people are attracted not by who you really are, but by their perception of you. According to social psychologist Robert Cialdini, in his book, Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion, the way you present and position yourself directly impacts how others value you. In practice, this means that if you behave like a man who is desired, busy, and emotionally centered, women begin to see you as a high-value man. Practical example: instead of immediately responding to all her messages, maintain your focus on your activities. Respond naturally and confidently, showing that your life is full of important things. This unconsciously sparks her interest. 2. The Zeigarnik effect: how to keep her thinking about you. There's a phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect, studied by Russian psychologist Zeigarnik. It states that people tend to remember unfinished tasks more than completed ones. In other words, if you leave an interaction with a woman open-ended, she will keep thinking about you. Practical example: in a good conversation, gently interrupt by saying something like, "I'll tell you the rest later, you'll like it." This creates curiosity. Her mind will continue processing you even when you're not present. This type of strategy directly affects dopamine, the neurotransmitter of desire. And the more dopamine involved, the more she'll want to be near you. 3. The scarcity theory: the less accessible you are, the more value you have. Another central idea in social psychology is scarcity. The same Robert Cialdini observed that the rarer something is, the more desired it becomes. This applies to products, opportunities, and relationships. If you're always available, always responding immediately, always saying yes, your perceived value drops. Not because you're bad, but because you're predictable. Practical example: if she calls you last minute for something and you always say yes, try gently refusing once in a while. Show that you have priorities. This activates in her mind the idea that being with you is an achievement, not a guarantee. 4. The paradox of selective attention. Research in neuroscience shows that we pay more attention to those who don't give us full attention. It seems contradictory, but that's how the brain works. Mystery generates focus. Predictability generates disinterest. Psychiatrist and researcher Edward Hallowell points out that partial attention, when well used, creates an interest loop, a cycle of seeking validation. The person wants to solve the mystery, wants to understand you, wants to conquer you. Practical example: when you're with her, be present. But when you're away, don't force contact, don't post everything, don't respond to everything. Keep some mystery. This is extremely attractive. Conclusion: men who understand perceived value, the Zeigarnik effect, scarcity theory, and the paradox of selective attention can become unforgettable to women. It's not about manipulation, but about understanding how the human mind works. The more you master these principles, the more women will come to see you as someone rare and valuable. Start today. Be less predictable, more intentional, and more focused on yourself. You'll see how she starts chasing after you without you having to make an effort. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who needs to awaken this power. Comment below, "I am rare and Let's master this mental game together. Until the next video, Air of Wisdom.